Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. Glad you're here this morning. A happy Memorial Day to you and your family. Hope you get some time to relax and enjoy some time off and do some outdoor activities. We're in hopefully things are sort of clearing on up pretty soon. Our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center. High today is going to be 81 and low 75, only like 6-degree difference. And we're looking at our water temperature still at 83 degrees. Looking at our Monday moon forecast, the full moon of May tomorrow night. So it's looking really good tonight. Tomorrow night really is going to be 2 nights of full moon. So it's really going to be, maybe the full moon day itself may not be good, but the next couple of days after that full moon will be really strong freshwater fishing if you like to fish some high water. All right, now, the tide chart. Looking at our tide brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. We're getting back into some strong tides today. Looking at Monday, May 28th. Some decent tides. So we're looking at a high tide this morning at 8:39 and a low at 7:01. So this morning, that high tide coming in for a couple of hours is going to be some really strong fishing. So the next couple of days will be really strong, strong tides. Marine forecast south-southwest at about 10 to 15. So, you know, pretty good weather out there considering what we've had last couple of weeks. So let's take our break and we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. We're going to talk about Memorial Day just for a second. And you look at the statistics on this, amazing looking at it. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, but it's to honor the men and women who've given their life for the freedom of our country, basically in memory of them. And it's, just looking back on this chart here, going all the way back to the Civil War and how many Americans died. 620,000 Americans died in the Civil War. Go to World War I, 116,000. World War II, 405,000 Americans died, and then after that it goes down some. The Korean 36,000, of course Vietnam was 58,000, and then I won't go through all the others, but it's not near what the first 4 or 5 were. It's an amazing part of American history. So I just wanted y'all to be aware of that. What we're doing on Memorial Day is honoring the ones who've given their life for our country. All right, I'm going to go straight into this. I got this. I'm going to show you the picture first, and I'm going to read the email to you, okay? Ryland Spitzer sent this picture, okay? I'm not going to talk much about it until okay, here it is right here. Now, I'm going to read you the email. I got these two shots right here. Now, I'm going to read you the email. Ryland, let me tell you about Ryland. He graduated a couple years ago. He's at Troy now. He's about 21 years old. Very nice, good young man. He's going to do good things with his life and help people a lot. But this sort of tells a little bit about him reading this email. I'm just going to have to read it to you because it's important. It has a lot to do with outdoors. Hey, Coach, I haven't submitted any pictures lately, but today was a special day for me. I got to take my granddaddy and my mama's cousin, JC, fishing this afternoon. I grew up fishing with my granddaddy offshore, but since he's gotten older, he hasn't gone as much, and I haven't offered to take him trout fishing recently. JC came down this week from Tennessee to spend the week fishing and hanging out. That sounds like fun, don't it? Today, I offered to take them out on my flats boat and catch a few trout, and JC got to catch his first topwater trout, and my granddad just had a good time because he had told me he hasn't caught a trout in at least 4 or 5 years. As I was standing on my poling platform just watching, I realized I won't have this opportunity for the rest of my life, and I really cherish the time I got to spend with these men today. I've included 2 pictures. One is just them fishing, and the other is JC with a small trout he caught. Now that I've gotten older and a little bit wiser, I realize fishing is all about what you catch. It's not all about what you catch. It's about who you spend it with, and I just wanted to share this with you. First of all, I appreciate Ryland sharing this, okay? But for him at this age to do something like this, now let's go back to these pictures now. Now you understand the story behind these pictures, why they're so special. Okay, he's getting to fish with his granddad right there, and look at there. So anyway, that's like a human interest kind of story, and I just appreciate that. And again, this is this is our theme in the outdoors, doing things with your family at all different ages and enjoying it. And you see the bond it builds, and it goes on and on. So anyway, let's go. I knew you would appreciate that on Monday morning. All right, let's go. I got a couple other pictures, and this is more on the humor scene right here. Somebody said, rest in peace, Wiley Coyote. looks like the Acme hay baler finally did a job. Now, you have to be from my generation to really have a deep appreciation of the coyote, okay, Wile E. Coyote. But that was, I thought you'd appreciate that. The Biophilia Center is having some things going on this summer. We sort of mentioned on occasion, but just some summer camps, and here's some of the things they do. So give them a call if you want some kids doing some outdoor stuff and all at the Biophilia Center up here on Highway 20, right past Freeport. It's not that far off. The lionfish tournament had last week, they removed over 15,000 lionfish, so good for them. I don't know what kind of impact they had, but that's 15,000 we got to worry about. And here's what they got from each part of the state. Over 9,000 came out of Pensacola tournament, and then another 4,000. They had two actually over in Pensacola. Third one down here in Panama City Beach, we got 14, right at 1,500 lions in that tournament. And then down there in St. Pete, they only got 231. And of course, Sebastian postponed because of the rain, but Pensacola walked away with that. Here's a great picture from Tom Gurley. He's always around the state park taking great pictures. And don't you love the green in late spring this time of year? Good picture there, Tom. So, okay, and let's see, I've got, okay, hey, Coach, I caught this nice red in West Bay in only 6 inches of water last Wednesday. Sure enjoy your show, Randy McElreath. In 6 inches of water. Good job, Randy. I know it's a lot of fun. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and take our break, and we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. We got a relaxing Monday morning here, and I know a lot of y'all are off and getting to do some things, and it's important that you do things, and while you got that window of opportunity to do it. And again, you know, dodge the weather and all, but just get out there and do it. I've got all kind of neat things to show you. I do have one more. This is fascinating. One more picture I didn't show last segment. Chicken dolphin off the county pier. This is a couple of days ago, but you know, when the sky's breaking all, we call them chicken dolphin. It's part of the mahi family, and they're just the small ones, and they'll get out there, and they'll come in huge schools. They're very aggressive, and they're a lot of fun to catch. If you're out in a boat sometimes, and what happens when they come by and all, and you, no matter what size boat, I've done it with a lot of different people, and what you do is just, you know, they're going to hang around. If you that first one you hook, leave them in the water, and then if you get a chance, leave that one in the water and then start casting, because all of them going to gather up. They get real curious. So catching those little mahi are a lot of fun. It's excellent meat. In fact, the last fish taco I had was down in St. George Island, and instead of getting a grouper taco, I got a mahi fish taco, and it was really good. So that's really good meat. So what a bonus it is to catch them off the pier. And speaking of fish, now, got this video coming up, a little 6-minute video. It's talking about cleaning fish, but down here at Mexico Beach, and what happened? We got a chance to be there when they brought some big AJs in, some really nice amberjacks. Two things I want you to get from this video. One is actually, and I do this all the time, when they're cleaning the fish, you can see what the fish has been eating. And you're going to see a pig fish. Now, a pig fish is a little different. You don't see a lot of pig fish, but they are excellent bait for a live pig fish. It's excellent bait for, obviously, amberjack, but also I had a good friend of mine, one of my best friends from college, lives in New Smyrna Beach, and he was a fishing guide, and he spent his whole career in education, but was a fishing guide down there at Mosquito Lagoon and all during the summertime, and I got to fish with him, and one thing, that's all he fished with was live pig fish, and we caught some gator trout. I mean, you know, this big. Gator trout, but he used that pig fish, so that's you know, he didn't go fishing if he couldn't find a pig fish. So anyway, so what we're going to do, but also that's the first thing, watch in that belly of that AJ. And the second thing is look at this meat that's coming off the amberjack. There was a time that no one ever wanted to eat an amberjack, and now they serve them in restaurants. And one of the big reasons cause it's well, there's just more of them, obviously, and they're catching them. And one of the big reasons is how do you clean them, the exact way to clean them. You cut out the bloodlines and all those kind of things there. So this is really good, and you get all meat out of this too. So Jeff, let's run this video. All right, okay, we're cleaning these AJs. Look at here, that's what it just ate. Look at there.
Thanks. still whole.
Look there. Look at here.
I said, didn't you already pull? I don't know what else he got in there. That's already broke down.
Partially decomposed.
One looks like a 3-pound bringer.
Your viewers are gonna like this, Mr. Winston.
Do I know?
Your viewers are gonna like this.
I know it. So you got it. Now tell our viewers about yourself.
My name's Lee Fontaine. I've been cleaning fish for Lady J Charters for probably 15 years.
Yeah.
Every evening, it's just something I like to do.
You get to watch Panhandle Outdoors, isn't it?
Every morning.
Every morning?
Every morning.
All right. Well, you're going to be on it now.
Every morning.
All right. Lee, go ahead and we're going to we'll do a little clinic on cleaning an amberjack.
I always cut
Now you're going to start. We're going to start with a big one.
Look how big it is.
Well, y'all did good then.
Okay, that's a whole amberjack. We're going to weigh it.
Hey, Dad, you want to go get Daddy?
27.
How much is that?
About 27.
27. All right. So what's the first thing you want to do?
I forgot to write that big one down.
Okay.
Good catch.
The last one was 50 pounds?
The biggest one was 50.
Okay.
First thing I do is I guess I'm backwards than most people. I split the hide, so I got kind of a guide to go by when I come back. Then I'll fillet him down to his backbone and get across that backbone, come out the tail, and then I'll go forward with it. And get through the ribs.
Okay.
Then I'll get the fillet off that side. Flip him over and I'll do the same thing. I'll just split the hide. Then I'll come back with it, get across his backbone.
All right.
Get the fillet off of him. And they want their heads on these, so.
What's that one been eating?
I don't know. Let me get him busted up here where we can see what he's had. There's a pinfish in there.
Pinfish.
Right there.
Yeah. There.
Yeah, there's a pinfish in there.
Yep. Look at that.
Big fish.
Pig fish. Sure is.
Fish,
Pig fish. Nice one.
Yep. That's a good trout bait.
That is good trout bait. You're right.
Kind of hate to waste him on amberjack.
I know it.
Yeah. I know some boys fight you for a pig fish that size. In the grinder.
Oh, so it's been ground up now. So now you got your fillets out there.
Always split my fillet down the bloodline.
Okay.
To get that bloodline out of it.
That's so important.
It makes the bigger ones easier to skin too.
Yeah.
Then I'll peel the hide on it.
Wow, you didn't leave any meat on that, did you?
That's all that's left. Then you got a loin.
Okay, a nice loin. All right.
On the bottom half. Get it. cut the other half of the bloodline so we can get it out of there. It's got a row of bones that run all the way down it.
Okay.
Then I'll get that bottom out.
All right.
Not much on the bottom loin, but
yeah. Yep. All right. How to clean an amberjack. Lee Fontaine.
this one the shark got.
How often do you sharpen your knife?
To sharpen it too sharp, it'll cut through the hide like it did then, but see the shark bit this one right there. And that's why it split that open. It busted out there. I'll sharpen it before I start every day.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
Yes, sir.
I've still got a couple more to do. Man, you still got...
I got 5.
Are you serious? How many more we got?
6.
Why'd y'all catch so many of those?
Cause they good.
Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that. It's fascinating if you do a lot of that how good you can be. But you see all the meat that's been saved, and it really is good meat, and especially smoked and grilled and blackened, that kind of stuff. Amberjack is good meat. Okay, let's take a look at our fishing game time brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers on a one time today. When you get one time, folks, it's usually right in the middle of the day, and as it is today, 12:02 to 2:02. A good time to sort of get out. Now, a lot of boats going to be out, and as we say, Memorial Day is the official kickoff of the summer season as far as boating is concerned. Before we get into that, I want to say a good morning to Bad Danny. Bad Danny watches the show on YouTube, and I get a lot of comments from him on YouTube. I'm not sure where Bad Danny lives because I get comments from different places, it looks like. But where is it?
Lake Okeechobee.
Okay, Jeff told me. He lives at Lake Okeechobee. So, Bad Danny, I appreciate you watching the show. If I get down around Lake Okeechobee, we'll go fishing together, okay? Now, let's get back to this Memorial Day as far as safe boating and all. Before we get into that, though, again, I'll make a couple of announcements from the FWC. The amberjack and triggerfish now are closing June the 1st, which is going to be this Friday. So if you want to catch any amberjack, you got to go out this week and catch them. But then it's going to reopen August the 1st. So basically, it'll be closed in June and July. That's triggerfish and amberjack. And then one more announcement from the FWC. Let's see, the grouper. The gag grouper now, you understand, we've talked about this before, just to remind y'all, the yellow part, okay, the 4-county, it will be closing on June the 30th, okay, June the 30th, okay, in the yellow part, all right, but then, and that closed area, I got to find about a Madison-Swanson, that's a legendary area, the Madison-Swanson, and what they call the edges and steamboat lumps. Those are protected areas, and we'll get more into that later. But it will be gag season starts June 1 in Gulf and federal waters and most state waters, June 1, okay? And the others is going out. I just got some safe boating, some just random pictures here. Always some at the ramp. I don't think that's any kind of anybody getting hurt and all. That's what happens, still happens every year. Of course, this was the bad accident with Jose Fernandez when he crashed into the jetties and all, going full speed. So all kind of things on safe boating. I just can't talk about it enough as far as the things that you want to get done as far as the being safe and all. I got a list of 10 things, but they're really just all common sense, and I'm going to just sort of call them out to you. You just got to, be weather-wise, number one. And we've had our experience being weather-wise. I've talked about it, about getting out a window of clean air as far as you look up in the sky and all. Number 2, have a checklist. Number 3, use common sense. I just said that, use common sense. And make sure you understand how fast your boat can go. But the biggest thing is make sure you understand that you cannot stop the boat like you do a vehicle. That's the biggest thing right there. And you've got to be on like your head's got to be on a swivel, constantly looking around out in its base system, especially places like over in Destin at Crab Island, over here at Shell Island on weekends, and down there at the tip on the Cape. Those 3 places are going to be heavily populated on weekends with boats. They've taken away the fishing. You just can't fish in those areas now, and because of the number of people over there in recreational. Number 5, have a float plan. I think I've told y'all, when I go offshore with different people, really good fishermen, and every one of them that we go with, we follow a float plan. Our spouses know general area we're going to be in, as far as we can, as far as we can tell where we're headed, south, southeast, or whatever. And they know, and Gail and I have had an understanding for years, if I'm not home from a fishing trip around 5 o'clock, start proceeding looking for me, trying to hear from me, and by dark, let the authorities know if I'm not in. So that's just a common sense kind of float plan there that we've always had. So have a float plan. Number 6, make life jackets. We've talked about that a lot. I know those big old bulky ones, people don't like to wear them, but the advancements made in life jackets has been fascinating. And it's getting better and better. And a lot of now they're going toward the belts. Okay, the self-inflatable belts, and they're bigger and strong enough now to hold you up. So I think you're going to see a lot of that coming in the near future. Number 7, avoid alcohol. That goes without saying. I guess now you say avoid alcohol and marijuana. And now number 8, learn to swim. Okay, it's never too late to learn to swim. You can always teach your old dog a new trick. Take a boating course. You can do that online, and that's not a bad idea. We did a lot of that in an outdoor class, and they learn a lot. It really is good. Take a boating class. And a vehicle safety, you get a free safety check, make sure everything's set up and all that. That's just some basic boating skills that, make you a safe boater and for you and your family. Again, and remember the new rule now, if you're born after '88, you cannot operate the boat unless you have that safe boating certificate. And it's free to get. You can take that boating course right there. So just be aware of that. And we've been very fortunate around here. We have a lot of really good boaters. But, when it gets crowded, that's when it sort of gets a little bit shaky right there, okay? We're going to start wrapping things up. Hope you have a great Memorial Day today and enjoy. I know that a lot of y'all be eating and along with us and eating some good food and all and spending some good quality family time. Enjoy the outdoors. Always do something good for your fellow man. You have a great day, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.